I love the names on this team. They have Sixto Sanchez, and they have my favorite name probably in baseball right now, Jazz Chisholm.
Showing emotion in baseball is terrible and should never be in the game.
It's weird how the dynamic works between sports.
But to win a championship, not only do you need great players on the court, but you need good chemistry, which takes time to develop.
Justin Fields is a all-time talent.
Corey Perry will give some veteran presence to the Canadians.
I feel like Luka will take that next step, and if he can get a three ball consistently around 35%, I feel like they could become a contender.
We can make jokes about you not being in the Super Bowl for 20-something years, but...
What's up, everyone? This is Justin Goldman from the Goalie Guild and Lift the Mask, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions with Austin and Kevin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another NBA Opinions of the Week. It's that time of year, and what a year it's been, or season, because we've had differences. The man that has had a change at coach, Austin.
That's true. The Wizards did change, but Kevin, I'm kind of shocked how many coaches have been let go, especially from teams that are kind of in a place where you didn't think they would be getting any better or are doing great already in the case of the Bucks. But who do you think is next? Because it seems like a lot of coaches have a tightrope to walk.
Yeah, and I think a safer bet would be who is safe. But I'll go the guy I'm not hoping. I'm going to go Steve Clifford. Maybe he gets fired, given the Hornets are terrible.
Trade away PJ Washington. LaMelo Ball's been hurt all year. I don't think so. This is, again, when LaMelo's hurt, you can only do so much. And again, they trade away PJ Washington. So I think if they lose more games, it's to be expected almost. I would say Darvin Ham, just because of the situation. LeBron is not certain about where he's going next year. He said he wants to return in the Lakers, but I think he's just saying that. He could go anywhere. Any team that drafts Bronny, he'll probably try to push his way there because he's a free agent. So the Lakers, at least if they have a rough stretch, I think that LeBron is probably going to push for a coaching change to try to give them a better chance.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think you could also say Billy Donovan could get fired from the Bulls. I just don't know. It wouldn't be the craziest thing if any of these coaches got fired. I think the craziest thing. What's the craziest coaching change this year?
It's definitely been Adrian Griffin, and it's not really all that close.
Yeah. Number one.
Do you think if the next coach to be fired, do you think it's during the regular season? Coach gets fired in the regular season.
I don't think so. I'm going to go no. That's why I go Steve Clifford. They've had terrible seasons. I know for all the reasons you say. I wouldn't fire him personally. Be like, yo, yeah, everything's been bad. So we'll see that. So I'm thinking at the end of the year. Do you disagree?
I agree with you, and I'll say that Darvin Ham is fired probably a month from now, which would be like a month before the postseason starts. I don't know if I'm really confident in how the Lakers are performing, and the rest of the West is so talented that I feel like they're going to panic fire Darvin Ham.
Yeah, that's fair. They're currently 9, and another thing is, I'll bring it back to the Mavericks. The Mavericks have a 6-game win streak, and they're at 7.
Yeah, the entirety of the West is just so... It's so good. 10 and above is just so talented, and I feel like the only thing after the trade deadline you can really do besides signing some of the cut players is firing a head coach.
Yeah, I agree, and I'm kind of curious. So who do you think is safe? How many coaches are for sure safe from getting fired?
Are you asking me to give a number, or are you asking for an approximation?
Let's go number, or you can go names.
Well, after the Adrian Griffin fire, I feel like anyone really could be on the chopping block. I feel like a lot of what it's tough because I don't know what the criteria is for someone to get fired right now because I felt like a lot of coaches were safe when they get fired. I think
I feel there
Mike
are like
Malone
three.
Say again.
I feel like there are three where I'm like, this would be earth shattering if these guys were fired. But who are you saying?
There's no way like Mike Malone gets fired or Eric Spoelstra or Greg Popovich. I'm assuming those are your three. But
I was thinking Steve Kerr, but that's also a good one. With Michael Malone too. So 4. I would be shocked if Chris Finch gets fired.
Yeah, he won't be
Yeah.
fired. There's a lot of coaches. I feel like at least a little over half the league. I'd be pretty shocked if they got fired. I mean, I was shocked when Adrian Griffin got fired. So it JB Bickerstaff with the Cavs, Thibodeau with the Knicks. Like I just don't feel like those guys. Like maybe they do some wrong things, but I doubt they get fired. Their teams have been much better than they have been in the last 5 years. So
yeah. I think with the Adrian Griffin one, I wouldn't be shocked. Or it kind of goes like, how can he? If he can get fired, anyone can get fired. But I'm for sure like those 3 guys, or 4 or 5, and hope Jason Kidd gets fired, but he probably won't. He'll be the coach for a couple more years.
yeah,
But yeah,
we'll have to see.
Yeah, and I'm curious with how many openings there are at the end of the year and what type of coaches do you get, or what coaches become the new coaches. But we'll just have to see, and that'll be in the off season. But that's all I got, and I'll toss this over back to you.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening. Which coach do you guys think gets fired next? Is it during the regular season or off season? And catch us in our next video.